Just run me the stats, ayy. Just run me the stats, ayy. I'm chasing his bag, read it in shells, you know that we back, ayy. Just run me the stats, ayy. Just run me the stats, ayy. We back in the lab, we run it up fast, you know that we back, ayy. Just run me the stats, ayy. Just run me the stats, ayy. I'm chasing his bag, read it in shells, you know that we back, ayy. Just run me the stats, ayy. Just run me the stats, ayy. We back in the lab, we run it up fast, you know that we back, ayy.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Gridiron Gals podcast. I'm Rita, the NFL chick.
And hey everyone, it's Chelsea, aka Chelsea's, right?
Happy New Year! I know people
Happy New
hate.
Year.
I know people hate that. I know they do, but we don't care. We ain't talked to y'all in a couple of weeks, so it's Happy New Year to everybody. Okay, we don't give a damn when you listen to this. January 10th, 11th, 12th. Happy New Year! God damn it. Okay. Listen, a lot has happened, friend. A lot has happened from
A whole
last
lot.
time we talked to now, right? The end of the season is here. The playoffs is here for the NFL. Well, college football too, and we'll talk about that. But the NFL obviously is going to get that's the big show around here,
Yeah,
right?
right.
And Black Monday happened, then Black Tuesday happened, then Black Thursday happened. I mean, it's a lot going on. So, as we speak, 8 teams, or if you are a numbers person, 25% of the NFL does not have a head coach currently. And obviously, we all know that includes my Baltimore Ravens. So there's a lot of head coaching vacancies out here. Now, we all know that every vacancy is not the same. Everybody is not well equipped. Some people got some good things. Some people not so much, right? And we're not going to make this about the franchises within themselves, right? Because I think we all have our opinions about certain franchises, like, I don't know, like the Raiders. Like, you know what I'm saying? So we're going to flip the script this time. We're going to talk about the people that lost their job at said current vacancies and think if we find them to be most hireable, meaning like quickly off the market, or least hireable, meaning like they might just end up being like a coordinator, or maybe they just off the circuit, right? So, all right, start with the top here, I guess. John Harbaugh. How do we consider him?
Most hireable. I think that he is doing a good thing by sitting back and watching, because he is going to have first dibs on all of the openings. And if something, I don't know, I feel like I get an alert every 5 minutes. He's going to have his first pick. So I think that he is definitely the most hireable.
I also think it's good for him to sit back, right? Because like when you're hurt and upset, you do a lot of things that are reactionary, and him maybe making a bad decision later on, he is
Based off
probably
emotions, yeah.
right, based off emotions. He's probably avoiding that because like everybody's going to want to try to get in with Harbs, right? So I agree. I think probably out of all of them, he's probably the most hireable of the group.
Of the group,
That's currently done. All right, Mike McDaniel. Thursday came and they said, after further review, I don't think they were interested.
Hey, that man said, "I'm gonna help them with the GM search," and they said, "Oh yeah."
Not really. Bye bye. So how hireable do we think Mike McDaniel is going to be?
So are we ranking, or are we just saying hireable, not hireable? With
let's do it like on a 1 to 5 scale. You know how when they ask you 30 questions and you get 1 least likely,
strong likely,
5 most likely, 1 somewhat likely, 4 somewhat likely.
Okay, so
not
5
likely.
being the top. So 5 would be Harbaugh. I would say Mike McDaniel is. I would say he's a 4, because I think that he went Tua. I think that he could probably do a pretty good job if he had a consistent quarterback. If he had, I mean, they've had a lot of things happen. I feel like he made something out of nothing even this season. So I think he's a 4.
Yeah, I mean, the way that they ended the season, I think that a lot of people, felt was commendable and enough to save his job.
Yeah.
I'd say he's, likely as well to be another head coach sooner than later. If he wants to be an offensive coordinator, he getting picked up next week though.
Oh yeah, yeah,
But
yeah,
who
yeah.
knows if that's what he wants to do, or he wants to like test the waters with the current head coaching vacancies that are available, because there are many, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm with you. I'm going for like somewhat likely as opposed to like most likely. Jonathan Gannon, the former coach of the Arizona Cardinals.
I'm gonna give him a 2. I think he ends up going back to being a coordinator.
I'm giving him a 2 as well. I also think that he is going back to a coordinator. Look, some people, and look, maybe
And
he'll
that's
get another.
okay.
Right, that's
Yeah,
fine.
that's okay.
He'll potentially get another opportunity somewhere else, but I just think right away, no. Raheem Morris of the Atlanta Falcons, formerly of the Atlanta Falcons.
I feel like I am going to say 3. I am not confident in that. If I am a team, I'm looking for him to come and be my defensive coordinator. He's a Super Bowl winning defensive coordinator. Jerry Jones, do you hear me? I am looking for him to be a defensive coordinator. I'm putting 3. It could be, I could be convinced to do 2, but I'm going to say 3.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with 2 for your analysis. I'm saying 2 because I think that nobody's looking at him to be a head coach at this point. I think they're going to look at him to be a defensive coordinator, and so I just I don't see it for him this cycle for some reason.
No.
I'm going for a 2-2. Kevin Stefanski.
Hey, dog. I'm going to say 2, and that's only because he's white.
What?
It really should be a 1. I feel like you cannot get the stink off you when you come from the Browns.
Now, they have gone to the playoffs a couple times with Kevin Stefanski. I'm giving him a 5, friend. Somebody's picking his ass.
You think he's going to be
1,000%?
But recency bias is so strong.
1,000%. I look, the Browns are the Browns, right? And he had taken them to the playoffs, 2021 and 2023. So they've gone.
Well, it wasn't 24. What was the year with Joe Flacco?
23. The 23 season was Flacco. So, I don't know, friend. Like, I just took a Joe Flacco team to the playoffs. So
and then traded a Joe Flacco to your.
Well, he ain't the.
And I know that ain't had nothing to do with it. It doesn't. But the stink is there. But no, that's your analysis. Go ahead.
She's a distinct. Yeah, listen. I think that people will give him a pass because I think offensively people like him. I don't know. I take him a notch down in the sense of I don't like the way that he's handled some things. But I think what I think and what I think that how the NFL looks at him are two different things, right? I just think think that they are he's gonna get another opportunity quickly. So there's that. All right, Pete Carroll, formerly of the Las Vegas Raiders. Didn't even let me finish. Didn't even let me finish.
Because now enough is enough. See, 74.
Go be a papa.
If you're gonna pick, you know what you could do? You could get him to consult. You could get him to do some professional development. There are so many. You could create a position like maybe the Seahawks created a position, senior consultant to something. But you got to be a dummy if you get Pete Carroll to come in here and we've already seen the experiment. The Raiders, I don't know what you thought was going to happen, but it didn't happen. That was 1 year. You got rid of him. I really cannot see. I'm going to give him a 1. I really cannot see somebody else saying, who would be a great head coach option? Pete Carroll, especially because so many coaches have been fired. If it was the pool is saturated now.
Yeah, I want Pete to go lay down. Okay, go get in your rocker and go tell your stories back in my day. You know, I used to
Yeah.
I've coached Reggie Bush one time, and I coached Marshawn Lynch one
Marshawn
time.
Lynch and
I
Russell
yeah,
Wilson.
and the
I got
Legion of
Super Bowl
Boom.
ring.
I just
Yeah.
I just need I got a college national championship, NFL championship. Like I want you,
You
like you
don't have
said,
nothing
you
else
can
to
go
do.
consult for a couple days a week, but sir, please go lay it down. I mean, this is nasty work, friend. So yeah, Pete, we love you here, but you know you gotta go, bro. And the ones that were in season, Brian Dabble, formerly of the New York Giants.
I give him a two coordinator. He'll be a coordinator somewhere.
Yeah, I'm a three. I think I'm neutral. Like
Mhm.
I think that people will try to check him out, but also I don't think that that's what's gonna happen. You know what I mean? In the grand scheme of
Yeah.
things, ultimately, I think that he's going to be a coordinator, like you said. But
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if like a couple of teams like requested to interview him either. I just don't think that he's gonna this time around he's gonna get it. So there's that. And finally, Callahan, I was gonna call him Bill, but that's the son, and I can't remember his first name, but it was Bill Callahan's son, formerly of the was it Brian? I don't know, Brian. Formerly of
Yeah.
the
Because I got
Texans.
confused. Yeah, it's Brian Callahan.
Okay,
Yeah,
because
I don't.
Bill is the
Hey,
father. Okay, Bill was
you
the
see how
Raiders' father.
we trying to figure out what's going on here?
Yeah.
I think that that's what's going to happen then too. I think people are going to be trying to figure out what's going on. You know, uh, I'm going to give him. I'm going to give him a two. Maybe one. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't even remember his name, ma'am. So
That's what I'm talking about. Like we.
yeah, like I'm giving. If I could give somebody a zero, that'd be that.
I
I
forgot he
mean,
got fired in season. Till I
yeah, I
looked him up.
mean,
I said, "Oh, that
listen,
happened in season."
yeah. So you know, yeah,
Yeah.
it's a one for me. I don't, you know, he probably doing something else already. You know what I mean? Like you said, it's been that firing happened so long ago, Fred. He done moved on and did some other shit. Um, Out of all of the firings, which one shocked you the most? And which one shocked you the least?
Actually, I am the okay. I'm gonna start with the least. I am the least shocked by Pete Carroll. I like, hey, the best thing you did there was get them the number one pick for next year. And if you're getting the number one pick, that means you ain't do. That means you are number 32 in the league. There is no reason to keep Pete Carroll. The most shocking, actually, you would think it would be Harbaugh, but I was like, I felt like Harbaugh was going to go. I don't. Now I'm trying to think. Did I think that they were going to do it, or was I really, really sure that they should do it? I wasn't super shocked. I think that one had the biggest splash, though. That definitely has the biggest splash, but I wasn't shocked. Mike McDaniel shocked me. Mike McDaniel really, really shocked me. And it's because of how well he took them from one game, and all of a sudden you looked and you was like, the Miami hasn't been eliminated yet. And they didn't get eliminated till late in the season. They were able to put some key games together. They were able to win a few games that we did not expect them to win. And I think that they put on a decent showing at the end of the almost the end of the semester. At the end of the season, I really and because you had the injuries to Tua, you had that other boy, what's his name, that got hurt and was out for the season.
Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek Hill, yeah. I thought that they would hang on to Mike McDaniel for another year. So that one kind of shocked me.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with him as well for my most shocked. And in addition to all the reasons you said, they also came out and said that his job was safe. Like, first things first, right? They came out last week and was like,
Yeah.
or the other day, I don't know. It wasn't long ago. That's what I know. And they was like, oh, we're not gonna fire Mike McDaniel. And then apparently Stephen Ross like had some weird change of heart. Wonder what that was, right?
Oh
And then
yeah, things
and
change when the water gets
right,
saturated again. Yeah.
right, and then gave him his
Oh,
walking papers. So like I am like, okay, I don't think, Harbaugh probably would be next on my list in terms of like,
yeah.
it's something that I felt was necessary that they needed to do. I just didn't think they were going to do it. You know what I mean? So I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
wow, they fucking
18
did
years
it.
is a long time. And I think that the shock from Harbaugh may actually be coming from the familiarity, the
1000%.
nostalgia, and you just, really, really associate Harbaugh with the Ravens,
Yeah.
right? So it's kind of just like, oh, that happened, oh my
Yeah.
God. What I knew as familiar is no longer going to be. But I think if you really look at it, I think that you and I agree that it's Mike McDaniel, and I do think that he's going to land. I'm also interested. I wouldn't mind Mike McDaniel becoming one of them little like podcast bros because I think he's funny
Yeah, he in a weird way,
in a weird way.
like him riding past that fucking Buffalo bar after the game, dog. I'm sorry, that's fucking hilarious to me. Like he's like low key trolling people,
Yeah,
and I knew he was hoping somebody noticed him, right? So just for
yeah.
that moment, and then when they asked him about it, he's like, I mean, I live near there, like, all right, yo, you knew damn good and well they was gonna see you,
Hey, I like one time he was mic'd up, and I know they were playing the Bears, and that's when Justin Fields was playing, and he kept scrambling. And when Justin Fields ran past him, he said, "Stop doing that."
Yeah,
So,
so yes,
yeah,
he's funny in like a nerdy kind of
a
way. It's
nerdy,
cute.
yeah.
For me, I think my least shock was Callahan for sure. Like the Titans were so bad, dog. Like I really thought that Cam Ward would be okay. And I think he's shown moments where he could be okay, but I mean in the beginning it was bad, friend.
Yeah.
It was really bad. And how they ended up winning as many games as they did is still like like they don't have the number one overall picks, which is like wow, I'm surprised, right? But then again, at least they did have a quarterback as opposed to like Vegas. Yeah, like nah, bro. Yeah, no. The quarterback situation, the offensive line situation, it was bad. It just was all bad. So Gino just, yeah, no, it just didn't work out. So I just look at it like, I felt like they just kind of went from bad to worse. I don't know. Like, and I know that they had the number one pick last year, but it's just like, I don't know I mean, I guess they did get better, but they got better when somebody else started coming in
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So it's like when you get the number one pick, people expect something.
something, not to be
Something.
in the position to have another one. Like
Yeah.
that's all I'm saying. So yeah, so there's that. But yeah, those are our most and our least shocking coaching fires. And it'll be interesting to see where all of those guys go, whether it be they get another head coaching opportunity or a coordinator opportunity. Not you, Pete. Pete, we already discussed it. You need to go sit down.
Go sit down. Go have
Go
a
sit
seat
down, be
down.
a family man. Okay. And like you said, consult when you're bored and need something to do. All right. It is wild card weekend in the NFL. So, all right, let's go through the matchups and then, talk about them briefly and see what's going on. Saturday, 4:30. Finally, the Texans got out of the 4:30 on the Saturday spot. I know they happy as shit, friend, because they had that spot in stone. But now there's a new mediocrity, and they are the Carolina Panthers, honey. And they're the Saturday at 4:30 spot, and they host the Los Angeles Rams. So, one and done for Carolina?
Once you get to the playoffs, it starts being who knows how to play in the playoffs. And the Rams know how to play in the playoffs. And they're going to be outcoached. So I think that the Rams, but I'm happy for the Panthers. I'm happy for the Panthers fans. I'm happy that they're bringing Cam in to pound the thing.
Yes, that is so
And
great.
yeah, that is great. And they, and he should be recognized for what he did for that organization. So I'm excited about that. I know the energy gonna be off the
I
chain.
know. I want to just
Because
go
the
to a playoff
Panthers,
game. They just
I
go.
know, just for that, and just to be looking around like, oh, this
Yes.
must be nice,
Must
no, with no feelings attached, right?
exactly like just rooting like yay team.
Go team,
What team
but
you rooting for? Yes,
whoever scores next.
that one. I'm rooting for that one. Yes.
Yeah. So I think it's gonna be interesting, but like it really gets down to who knows how to play under these bright lights. No matter if it's 4:30 or 8, baby, them lights is bright.
Now I know that the Rams played the Panthers earlier this in the season. I don't think it was that long ago, and I think they lost.
They did. I believe so.
Yeah, I believe that. I think that I think that I was about to call him Patrick Mahomes. Matt Stafford had a really bad game. I think for that game.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen again.
I just don't. Yeah, friend, I don't see it. I don't see it happening again. I think that he learned his mistakes of the games past. I think that I'm not saying this a skull dragging because I do like Carolina's defense. But I think that the Rams pulled this one out. All right. 8 p.m. game. Packers at Bears. So we finally
how many
Jordan
times did
Love
these
back.
people? Jordan Love is back, and I got the Bears on this one.
Yeah, like
The
I think
Packers still got a few injuries.
yeah,
And
they lost too much.
They lost too much.
Lost too much. You lose. They've lost both tight ends.
Both tight ends.
Obviously Micah Parsons. I think they lost some defensive guys in the Ravens game. I just don't love the way this is shaping up for Green Bay. That's another guy whose job might be on the line too after this weekend.
And LaFleur, I know.
Yeah. So
yeah, don't and guess what? His toe gonna hit that water.
Yeah, and the Ravens better be the one to be the first motherfuckers to pick him up, pick his ass up, and right then and right immediately. Okay, immediately. So anyway, yeah, Packers. Sorry, I think that you're gone, and I think potentially LaFleur might be gone as a result as well. All right, Sunday fun day, 1 p.m. game, Bills at Jags.
Boy, this should be the year that the Bills go far because the Chiefs are not there to get in the way. But it is not going to go down like that. The Jaguars are going to beat them on Sunday.
You know what's funny is like I can't believe like we just don't care enough about the Jaguars at all, and they've been playing phenomenal this year. Like the Jaguars are playing really good football. Was in contention. Excuse me,
the number one seed.
The one seed. And I'm gonna be honest with you, Charles. Like I just be like, oh, I mean, because that's just how I feel about them as an organization.
Yeah,
but I do
they're kind of off the radar.
Yeah, but I do think that they potentially gonna give the Bills a run for their money and pull one out here. So if the Bills lose wild card weekend, Sean McDermott might be another one on the outs, friend. I don't know.
Hey, I mean, he keep getting close, but no cigar.
Might be on his way. So I think we both got the Jags because I'm just kind of like, wow, the Jaguars are like playing really good ball right now. So that's just not gonna be what it's gonna be. All right, 4:30 game, 49ers at Eagles. Eagles took their starters out in the second half of the game against the Commanders, essentially lost. And I think that as a result, they lost their 2 seed. So they ended up getting the 49ers. Do we think that they should have worked harder, or do the Eagles don't think that they
could have had the Packers?
Could have had the Packers. Banged up Packers.
The banged up Packers. Now you got the 49ers that, hey, at the end of the season, at the beginning of the season, I was ready to throw them out with the wash water. And they made me look like an idiot. They said, clearly, you don't know what you're talking about. That boy can coach some football. Shanahan can coach some football. Like
he can I didn't see too many people be on IR for them to still be in the situation that they're in.
Big names, and you didn't even have your starting quarterback for a large portion of the season.
Yep.
And so, like, I know we talk about the, the nepotism and the good old boy network. That boy can coach the
But he can
football.
coach. Yeah, he don't
He can
count.
coach the
He can
football.
coach.
So I'm going with the 49ers here. I think the Eagles offense is too inconsistent. And
Okay.
it is, and the thing is that they should be running a lot more. They're going to need to run, because that's a little bit of a weaker spot for the 49ers. But the Eagles have not been running the ball like they should have. I mean, I think the last time we, podcast, we talked about Saquon Barkley's numbers, and I'm sure those numbers have risen higher now. But
I
they're
mean,
nothing.
he didn't finish top 5. So
He
there's
didn't
that.
finish top 5, and I was going to say it's nothing to how it was last year. But at the same time, you don't really get to back-to-back years and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what they were thinking. I know the fans are pissed that they didn't try to beat. I mean, they didn't have their starters in, but who was the quarterback for the Redskins, the Commanders? We don't know who that man was.
Josh Johnson. I only know because he played for my team.
That's who it was. Okay.
Josh Johnson. I only know because he played for the Ravens a couple years ago. Yeah, it was Josh Johnson, friend. I mean,
Josh Johnson, and and they have a lot of injuries too, and they're not nowhere near as good of a football team.
Yep.
So, hey, they got their hands full, and baby, them 49ers fans are gonna come in. Y'all gonna think y'all in California.
Yeah,
I'm gonna think y'all in California.
The way that y'all be trying to take over stadiums, Eagles fans, 49ers fans, they everywhere. They are everywhere.
Like
so
roaches.
I want to pick the Eagles so bad. I do. I really do. Like, they're at home, maybe everything that you're saying, like, they run the football. Their defense has played better, but I don't trust them. And that's my problem. If you ask me who do I trust more, I trust the 49ers more right now than I do the Eagles. I mean, they probably end up winning just because I'm something. I don't trust nobody. But I want to go with the Eagles, but my brain is saying no. 49ers is right now the team that's playing more consistently.
More solid.
Good football. So I'm going to go with the 49ers. 8 p.m. game, Chargers at Patriots.
I ain't never been more uninterested in the game.
Why is this the 8 p.m.? I mean, I know it's why it's the 8 p.m. game, but you could have put 49ers and Eagles at 8 p.m. because the Chargers and Patriots, like,
I'm not interested.
This is my nap game. This could have been my nap game. I could have been asleep at the 4:30 game. Now I gotta I'll be up. Not really, because I might want to go to bed after the 49ers Eagles game. So maybe they did do me a favor. Maybe that does help.
I'm going to pick the Patriots here. And I don't have anything else to say, because I'm just trying to figure out how to. When I look at the Chargers, and I know the Chargers beat the Cowboys, but like, that ain't nothing. The Cowboys ain't got no goddamn defense. But like, some of them games, I'm like, how did y'all win so many games? Justin
Herbert in that broke ass hand. Yeah, friend. I'm sorry. Like, I ain't got that. Yeah, Patriots. Yeah, Patriots it is. And Monday night, we have the Texans going to the Steelers.
And they go beat the shit out of them.
You think so? I don't know.
Yes, I think so.
I think that they're going to win, but beat the shit out of them. I think. Look, I watch Aaron Rodgers.
Hey, to me, listen, I don't mean blow out, beat the shit out of them. I want them to beat them up and then win. I don't mean like 20-point difference.
I think my issue, right, with feeling so strong about that outcome is, like, I literally just watched Aaron Rodgers do this against the Ravens, where he knew what they were doing and he was going to the running backs with the team that the defense has for the Texans, where they are very aggressive. I can absolutely see him using a similar game plan and using the running backs to, kind of get to move downfield. Now you got DK back, so that's going to be interesting. But like, I think the Texans should win. But also, I thought that the Ravens should have won on Sunday night. So, I mean, I don't fucking know anything anymore. So, there's that. So, I'm still going to roll with the Texans. But, Aaron Rodgers decided.
Better defense.
He just decided that he wanted to be Aaron Rodgers of the years past, friend. Yeah. So, I don't fucking know
a better defense would have shut that down last week.
Yeah, I know.
And Texans, what I'm saying? And the Texans are a better defense.
And like I said, to be fair too, now they got DK back, so I am curious to see how this plays out. But they have lost They don't
And
have Darnell Washington to roll people over no more. Yes, he can
and
break a
and, and
ball.
right, they can the Texans can get to Rodgers.
Yeah, that's why I think that he'll get the ball out quick. I do think that
Yeah.
he's not going to allow that to happen, which is going to be interesting. But anything once he tries to shoot downfield for DK, well, they use DK for everything, short, intermediate, and deep passes. But once they try to go downfield, that's when he's going to struggle.
Mhm.
Because they're going to come for him
Come for him.
quickly. So I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a lot of dinking and dunking to just move the chains for a while and then try to open up the passing game like as the game goes on.
Yeah,
To
if he
try
want to stay alive, that might be the best thing.
to
Because
exactly.
because when Will Anderson when his knuckles turn white, you gonna hear the Jaws music.
Hey, listen. So I'm going with the Texans, but oh man, that offense be making me nervous, man. Like, we'll see how it goes. I'm going with the Texans. All right, those are our picks for wild card weekend. We'll see how that goes, and of course, we'll get back to y'all next week and let you know what we're going to be doing for divisional round. All right, college football playoffs is here, and it it's been what it's been, right? If you're Alabama, Georgia, Ohio State fan, it is what it is. Texas Tech, but I don't even know a Texas Tech fan. It's like I don't even know if they exist. So
I know
yeah,
one Texas Tech alumni. One.
okay, yeah. Like was it Patrick Mahomes?
No, I don't know him.
Like I don't know. So the big hitters didn't make it to the
Nope.
next round. So with that said, we got 4 teams remaining. Now, by the time you hear this podcast, the Miami Ole Miss game will have already played. That doesn't mean we ain't gonna talk about it. Like, okay, that's never stopped us before from making picks, and y'all had already seen the outcomes of games. We do this lots of times during Thursday night games, so it is what it is. So Miami, Ole Miss. Obviously, people are big on Miami because that defense is so good. But do you think that Ole Miss has a chance here?
Yeah, I think that's actually a good matchup. I think that they do have a chance. And I'm low key rooting for them, and which I'm like, Ole Miss. I want them to go far just to give a bigger middle finger to Lane Kiffin. Now, one thing is they have lost more of their assistants. Um, Lane is like, oh, okay, that's real cool. Let me pull y'all on out of here or
Nasty
whatever.
work.
It's this dirty business because he don't have to do that. I think it was some portal shit the reason why he had to go, but he didn't. He could have left them alone. And you're also hearing the players have gelled more with the offense. I think isn't the offensive coordinator that's
I
coaching
believe
them.
so. Golden,
Yeah,
yeah.
but I think they do have a chance. I can't remember where they're playing. Oh, this is neutral.
Arizona.
Oh, they're playing in Arizona. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I don't know that Miami really impressed me against Ohio State. They really impressed me. So I am gonna go with Miami in a close one.
Yeah, I think that Miami, we talk so much about Bain, but there's another guy that they have on that defensive front. I think his number is 3. I think Bain is 4, and then there's somebody else that's a 3 on there that
Okay.
he plays very good, very good. And so, we just like to talk about, just, oh, well, Bain does this and does that. Now, if you can hold up that front, I think you have a chance, right? But the thing is, it's like, can you hold that front up? And I think that
For
that's
how long?
that's the concern, right? Like, are you able to do it? And I just, friend, I don't know. I just don't know what it is. I don't know if Ole Miss has what it is that they're looking for. And so I'm with you in the sense of, I was trying to find his name. I think because you can wear multiple of the same numbers in college football, so it's weird. I think this kid's name is Akeem Messidor that I'm talking
Okay.
about, number 3. But I I just I don't love Carson Beck. The fact that this motherfucker is just rolling along really irritates me, right? Because all he got two skill players, Fletcher, which is the running back, and Tony, the wide receiver, and their asses is just ball. And I'm like, oh my god, like I just want. First of all, I don't want Miami to win because fuck Miami for me. You know what I mean? But also, like, I don't think Carson Beck's that good. So, like, what do we like? Y'all out here making Carson Beck out here look good, man. That motherfucker is very mid.
It's like that's how it is in college.
Friend.
It be. Listen, all you need is somebody who don't fuck up. And I mean, listen, we had Jake Coker, Greg McElroy,
yeah, McElroy, I think won a
McCarron.
championship, and McCarron.
Yeah, they did. And what else did they do after that?
AJ McCarron was actually a decent backup in the National Football League.
Hey, you said it for me.
Well, the other two, I don't remember much about their professional careers at all.
I know you don't. You see what I'm saying? So, like, Carson Beck don't have to do nothing but not fuck up.
It's true.
Manage, be accurate most of the time. Clean handoffs. Don't do no bonehead shit. Don't take sacks when you shouldn't take a sack. Get the ball out. Don't throw it away when you need to throw it away. Don't try to be a hero. That's all you need to do.
That's true. That's very true. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, you're right. Like, he ain't got to do much. So I think we're both picking Miami. I don't love picking Miami. I hate it, but
you tried to talk yourself out of it, but I won't let you.
I want to. I want Ole Miss to win so bad, just to spite.
That would be a story to tell.
Kiffin, yeah. I really want them to win to spite Kiffin, but I don't. I think it ends on Thursday, and then you got Oregon and Indiana. Oregon, the Billionaire Bowl is what I like to call it, because we found out that Mark Cuban has been funding Indiana's NIL, and then obviously we know that Phil Knight does for Nike. From Nike, does it for Oregon. So, which one?
I'm just gonna go with Indiana. I don't know. I mean, listen, they done won everything else. They ain't lost this year.
They ain't lost this year, Fred. I know. It's like I want to pick Oregon, right? I do. I like Dante Moore, the quarterback. I like Oregon, but it feels like you are asking you to be let down if you're picking against Indiana at this point.
Yeah.
It just feels like you are asking to be let down. And I'm not sure I want to be wrong anymore. You know what I mean? Like, I've been wrong enough around these fucking
You got no money on it, do you?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I would not ever do that to myself. So, I mean, like you said, I feel like I just gotta go with Indiana. Like,
yeah, I mean, hey, they've been playing tough, and they coach tough.
I mean, Oregon obviously can win. They're talented enough.
Yeah.
But Oregon, like, neither one of those teams have made a national championship. And Oregon been in well, that's not true. They did go.
Yeah. Oregon did.
And they lost. They did go, I think, with Mariota.
With Mariota, yeah. Uh-huh.
Look, they ain't won one yet. The same way Indiana ain't won one yet, they ain't won one yet. So I guess it doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things, is what I'm saying. So I think I just can't go against Indiana, friend. I just gotta go with the Hoosiers because I don't want to be wrong anymore. I just don't want to do it. So there's that. So we basically are picking Miami and Indiana for the national championship, is what we're saying. That's what we're saying.
Oh yeah, and we're saying okay. Indiana and what do we Miami. Say? Miami. Yeah, Indiana.
Okay.
Ugh, how does that feel?
It's weird as fuck, friend. Weird as fuck. Weird as fuck. You hear me? Weird as fuck. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes. All right. In the volcano.
Volcano time already.
Who's going in the volcano? All right, volcano time.
Volcano time. Yes, Goo.
Chels, you first.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So I am putting Asante Samuel Sr. into the volcano because, and I actually, I've been planning to put him in there for a few days. And then today I saw something that makes me be like, you really going in there. So everybody likes to, I feel like Cam Newton's podcast has become very polarizing.
Yes.
I think that, when people see how flamboyant Cam is, they misinterpret a lot of what he says. I have done that same thing too, because he put a lot on stuff, a lot on stuff that's like regular stuff. And so he has made comments about the Eagles, about Jalen Hurts, or whatever, and they just, if y'all won the Super Bowl, y'all cry all goddamn day.
Like, who gives a fuck what Cam Newton
who
has to
cares?
say?
Right? But what you're not going to do is act like he's some kind of bum out here. So Asante Samuels tweeted out something about Cam, about he didn't really have a lot of talent. He was just big and could run or whatever. And I saw people reposting it. I saw people agreeing with it and stuff. And I was like, well, where did this come from? Did he talk about that man's mama? What the hell happened? And when I saw where it came from, I was like, yo, niggas are 5-year-olds. Like, you can talk about, his clothes, talk about he got 4 scars wrapped around his neck. He got the big hat. He looked like a rooster. You could talk about all of them things, all of that. But what you're not going to do is act like he was some kind of bum. Because if he was a bum, let somebody else come out there and do what he did when he came into this league. Went from when his playing at Auburn, winning the national championship, beating the shit out of my team and coming back on the Iron Bowl. I will never forget that day. And then his rookie season, taking the Panthers to the Super Bowl, and y'all calling him a bum? That he just was no talent in that. No talent? Y'all are some fucking haters out here, and you need to be able to, and this is back to the thinking problems, right? They got the thinking problems. You can express your distaste in what someone said without making up a lie. And that's what he did. Now, I'm scrolling on to the IG today, and who do I see on Cam Newton's podcast? Talking like he got some sense in his head. Now I know you wanted some attention.
Correct.
You wanted some attention and you wanted to get on Cam's show. And you got on there and was, oh yeah, I agree. Oh yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Get in that volcano, because this is just dumb.
So to clarify, he did go on Cam's podcast, and he basically said everything he said was a lie. It was for engagement. He admitted that this is the land of trying to get clicks, engagement. He knew that he could do that with Cam, but he also admitted that Cam was the man basically when he played in the NFL. So that's why people are like, man, shut the fuck up, man. Like, all right, yo, like. I mean, look, everybody trying to get their podcast up. And look, they're using Cam Newton the same way they use Lamar Jackson. It's the same thing. All you got to do, Cam Newton, everybody going to run to it. Cam Newton, because he was too scared to fall on that ball. And
when Cam had them graphics up and he said, just like I ain't fall on the ball, you ain't get that interception. Now, what you going to do?
Yep.
He's sitting up there. Oh, yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
So the thing is like, just
don't play on him. Don't play with him.
Look, and every time y'all play with Cam, look, he loves the attention too. So you don't do nothing but fuel his fire. You know what I'm saying? And that's why the situation with him and Gilly keep going, because they won't stop. But also y'all keep engaging in it. So if y'all gonna keep engaging in it, neither one at this point they know what they're doing with the other. Mm-hmm. They are in cahoots with what's going on.
And Cam knows that he can back up all of that shit.
But the difference is Cam can back it up.
He can back up all of that. Because what else are you gonna say about him?
Yep. Exactly. So
that's a dangerous person to go back and forth with. Somebody who don't care and somebody who could back up every single thing they say, whether you agree with his instances or whatever. You cannot deny his record. You cannot deny the athlete that he was. You cannot deny any of that. We done seen it. It's on tape.
Yep, I agree. And so that's why leave Cam Newton alone, y'all. Just stop fucking Leave that man alone.
Because you
Because he
know he
always
messing
gonna
in
have something
pain.
for your ass, okay? And
Yep.
that's just what it's gonna be, okay? Leave it alone. And so Asante saying had to come out and say, "Hey, man, that was just bullshit." And I just was trying to get some clicks, and shit was corny,
Out here
lame.
embarrassing your son.
Put your ass in the fucking volcano because you look corny. I'm putting a couple people, like I'm putting the Tony Dungy's, the Lewis Riddicks, anybody else, anybody that's in a media situation that's defending John Harbaugh publicly out here into the volcano. And I say that because y'all sit here and act like this man was Bill Belichick and that he won multiple NFL championships. He has one, and the last time the man won a fucking championship was 13 years ago. Okay. 13 years ago. Since in the last 10 years, okay, even if you want to do the last 12 years, friend, even if you want to do the last 12 years, the man has won 5 playoff games in 12 years. Five playoff games in 12 years. And I the last 13 years, fuck it. Since the Super Bowl, he has won 5 playoff games in 13 years. He has had more than enough time to bring another championship to this organization. And y'all sit here and talk about this man as if he has won multiple championships, when in fact, he has not won multiple ones. And the last time he won one was over a decade ago. If the fucking ring was a child, it'd be looking at high schools to go to. Okay. So why are y'all sitting here? They sat there and showed you all the fourth quarter double-digit leads that you as a head coach in charge have given up since 2020. Forget all the other fucking years. 2020 and on. Leads led the league in them. I saw 2 of them this year. The first game of the season against the Buffalo Bills, the second one against the New England Patriots. Going into the fourth quarter with a double-digit lead, and what did you do once again? Oh, and by the way, in that same Patriots game, we didn't see Derrick Henry for 12, almost 13 minutes. And then everybody, Tony Dungy included, was like, well, you're the head coach. Like, what are you doing?
Right.
So for you to sit there, Tony Dungy and Lewis Riddick, and defend John Harbaugh is wild to me. What has he done to make you say he deserves more time? 2 years ago, that team went to an AFC championship game. We saw how that ended. Last year, they went to the divisional round. We saw how that ended. This year, they didn't make the playoffs at all. And multiple times, he has had brain farts. And when asked about it, he has said, oh, yeah, we probably should have done that when I think about it. You are the fucking head coach of the Baltimore Ravens, not the offensive coordinator, not the defensive coordinator, not the special teams coordinator. You have a headset on, you can override every fucking body. And you have chose multiple times not to, which then means that these losses and these errors fall at your feet. So when you get fired, that's just kind of how the way it goes, because you are the head man in charge. What the fuck exactly are y'all defending? Because he was there for a long time and he got them a Super Bowl ring 13 years ago? What the fuck are you defending? How do you watch the Ravens this year and say, got to defend John Harbaugh? And don't tell me because Lamar missed a month of football, okay? I don't want to hear that shit. It don't got nothing to do with that. Again, Lamar was there in the Buffalo game, okay?
It was.
Played the whole game. He did not finish the Patriots game. Cool, give you that. But you know who also didn't finish the Patriots game? Derrick fucking Henry, who was the best at that point now, the best fucking offensive player that they had on that football team. So, what the fuck are y'all defending? Mediocrity? Why should somebody continue to fucking be good, having a job for mediocrity? In the real world, we done got fired a long fucking time ago.
Child, please.
In the real world.
Your position is being discontinued.
Exactly. And y'all sit here and act like that Lamar didn't save his ass because prior to the 2018 season, he missed the playoffs 3 years in a row. So I want y'all to miss me with all that bullshit about defending John Harbaugh. This is not me bashing John Harbaugh. Do I think that John Harbaugh is a great coach? Yup. Do I think that John Harbaugh's message got stale here? Yup. Do I think that the players started looking at all of the collectives, whether it be in 2025 alone or just during their tenure with the Ravens, and see how they continue to fall short and say that they are losing faith in him being able to guide them? Yup. All of those things can be true. Everything has an expiration date. Every fucking thing. And so this is his expiration date. And y'all are weird as fuck to act like he deserves another fucking opportunity to continue to coach mediocrity into the Baltimore Ravens organization. And shout out to Steve Bisciotti for not listening to y'all, because sometimes people got to just do things and move on.
Yeah. And you know what? Let's try something different.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. I think everybody, and we see change of scenery works a lot. You know, it works. I mean, he's still, fair. What he's like early 60s.
Yeah, I think he's like maybe early or mid 60s.
Yeah, something like that. So listen, he will be just fine. You don't need to canonize him. He will be just fine.
He will be fine. And look, my thing is that when people don't adapt, when you start getting into older coaches, they have this thing where it's their way, because the rumor is, right, that he did not want to let his coordinator go monkey, and then Stevie B was like, that shit ain't sitting with me. The players said they don't fuck with Todd Monken. I want him out, and then his loyalty kicked in, and then that's where we are, right?
He thought he had a little bit more leeway. You think?
He thought that he ran the fucking show, but he forgot he don't write no checks around here. Okay, so my thing is that when you are in a league that is constantly changing, right? Because the times are changing, then you have to adapt. You have to adjust. And when you can't do that, your time is up. Mm-hmm. And I say that because, like, and synonymously, same thing at the college football landscape. The teams that have done well in this whole process are teams that have just adapted to what the current landscape is in college football. You know who has not adapted, and it showed? Dabo Luther King in Clemson.
Everybody else been trying to make it do what it do.
Brett Bielema came out and said, I'm having a blast. This is fun. He like, oh yeah, I got new kids. He like, fuck it. I mean, like, that's just what it is. He like, so yeah. I'm teaching new kids new things. He was like, I get to try to pull some kids from some other teams. He like, it's fun for
It's
me.
The way of the world. You might as well get used to it.
Yeah, and so he's adapted, and Illinois, as a result, was ranked this year. Mm-hmm. So, you know who wasn't ranked? Clemson. You know who lost in a fucking bowl game? Clemson. So you, Dabo Luther King, John Harbaugh, y'all have to adapt to the current state of the leagues in which you're in, or the jobs in which you're in. And if you don't, you're going to be asked out. Doesn't mean that Dabo will be in the same position as Harbs. If Clemson fired him today, he would get a job, literally. It's like you say, as soon as he stepped down. Because somebody's going to want the pedigree that he comes with. The result's going to be the same, though, if they don't adjust. So.
Yep. Hey, every time you say Dabo Luther King, I picture him sprinting with them big ass pants on with his high butt.
Coming down that hill, talking about, I have a dream.
He was running so fast. What are you doing?
With them khaki pants on, sir. Get out of here.
Yeah.
Get your ass out of here. All right. Before we go, final thoughts?
So, we really are at the end of the seasons?
Well, just one, friend. Just one. I'm not.
We got
a whole month of the other season.
Listen,
I'm not ready to call it yet.
Well, guess what? We are at the end of both of them. We are at the tail.
No, we got a couple more weeks left for NFL football. I'm not claiming that.
Hey, you ain't got to claim it. It's happening.
Super Bowl is a whole other way, friend. Now that college football.
We are near the end. We are approaching the end. Does that feel better?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
We are approaching the end quickly, rapidly.
Yes.
No time to grab your water or no snacks or to use the bathroom. So now I'm gonna use my final thoughts to solicit for when it is time, because after divisional weekend it get a little dry waiting around for the Super Bowl or whatever. I need some shows to watch, fill in the gaps and stuff. I'm taking all of the recommendations. Sometimes I feel like I got to the end of Netflix. Like, I don't watch all this shit. I don't watch all the documentaries. I'm getting to the point where I see a documentary recommendation and I'm like, oh, I want to watch that. And then I'm like, hey, I already seen this.
Yeah.
Send me your recommendations.
I saw that before.
Yeah, send me your recommendations and stuff like that. But yeah, so that's kind of where I am with it. I'm a little teary. Things are, well, listen, for me and my teams, everything is over. Everything is Netflix and chill for the Cowboys and the Alabama Crimson Tide. We already at home watching our Netflix and chill. But anyway, y'all send me y'all recommendations and stuff. I need to fill in these gaps.
Charles needs recommendations for the her to fill in some time. I mean, good time to start looking into baseball, friend. It's right around the corner.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna give it a good try. I'm gonna try.
My final thought is
this is why. Yeah, I'm gonna get. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay, give it a try, friend.
I'm gonna give it a try.
Just give it a try. I mean, it's better in person, but the high profile games are probably better.
And can I just say this? I actually know baseball. Like, doesn't mean you like it. I know the rules. I know it ain't rocket science, but like, I know the rules. I know what I'm looking at. I know what's supposed to happen and stuff like that. I just be like, oh, la, la. Is somebody gonna get tackled? I'm gonna try though. I'm gonna try.
All right, you got to try. My final thought is that listen, my teams. Y'all know I'm an Orioles fan, Ravens fan, Gators fan. 3 for 3, honey. And letting their people go. New beginnings. 2026 is all about fresh starts for me.
New year, new you.
New year, new me. I'm excited to see how this is going to play itself out. 2 of them obviously have gotten their new men in charge. The Ravens obviously is to be determined. But yeah, I'm just hoping that my 2026 sports life is way better than my 2025 sports life, because it was a struggle. It was a struggle. 2 of my coaches got fired in season. 2 of my coaches, the manager of the Orioles got fired in season, and then Billy Napier got his papers before the bye week. So I'm just hoping some good vibes is coming. I just want somebody step to the fucking plate, please. I just want some joy. I don't think I'm asking for much, but this is me asking the football gods, like, please let my 2026 be better than my 2025, because it was bad out here. I had no place to turn to, none whatsoever. And then that Buffalo game just hit me like a ton of bricks, and I was like, hey, I know how the season is gonna go, so I'm just gonna
check out early.
Check out, yeah. I checked out, friend. You can't come back from that. And as you can see, they did not come back from that. So, yeah, pretty much my 2026 sports life is way better than my 2025 sports life. So, thank y'all for listening. Again, we want to say Happy New Year to you. Hopefully, if your team is in the playoffs, hope y'all win. I really don't give a shit because I'm jealous. But yeah, that was a hater in me coming out. Hater in me was out. I mean, shit. My team not in there, but good luck to yours if yours is in there. I'm just saying. I don't care. I get to watch stress-free football.
Stress-free football.
Stress-free football. So enjoy the games this weekend. Enjoy the college football playoff games as well. And we'll talk to you guys next week.
See ya.